Hey everyone, I trust you are all doing great. So we are still practicing we are doing our magical practices, and so today we are back with another chapter. We are on our day 12 and we are talking about magical people who made a difference. So this is our topic, but before we start, I would like to welcome you to Self Discovery. This is a channel where we discover ourselves, we learn, we learn things like this, important things that can help us change our lives, better our lives, and build abundance and health and wealth as well in our lives, where we build our mindset and a whole lot of things. And so kindly share this channel with your loved ones, your family members, your friends, and let's grow together, let's learn together, let's inspire and aspire ourselves together, because I think together we can achieve greater things, right? And so thank you for your feedback. Kindly like this video and this channel, subscribe so that you won't miss anything. And I am grateful for you all. I am grateful for all of you who comment, who like, who watch and learn as well. And so let's get started. So it says, at times our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person. Each one of us has cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lighted the flame within us. So this is a quote by Albert Schweitzer. He was a medical missionary and a philosopher. So this is what the author says: every one of us has received help, support, or guidance from other people at particular times in our life when we needed it most. Sometimes another person alters the course of our life through their encouragement, guidance, or just being there at the right time. And then life goes on, and we tend to forget those times when one person touched us or changed our life. Sometimes you don't even realize the impact a person had until well into the future. When you look back on your life and realize a particular person was pivotal in magically changing the direction of your life for the better. The person who may have been a teacher or coach, an uncle, aunt, sibling, grandparent, or any family member. They may have been a doctor, nurse, or best friend. They may have been the person who introduced you to your current partner or to a particular interest that became one of your greatest passions. Maybe they were someone you didn't even know, and they appeared in your life very briefly, performing a random act of kindness that touched you to the core. My grandmother gave me my love for books, cooking, and the countryside by sharing her love of those things with me. All of them affected and changed the course of my life. Cooking became a passion of mine for over 20 years. My love for books eventually led me to becoming a writer, and my love of the countryside has influenced where I've lived throughout my life. My grandmother also disciplined me with a steel hand to say thank you. At the time, I thought she was just teaching me to be polite. It was only later in life I realized that teaching me to say the magic words was the greatest gift my grandmother ever gave me. She is not alive anymore, but I continue to be grateful to her for the huge influence she had made on the course of my life. Thank you, Grandma. So this is what we should all be doing, right? We should all try to recall the good moments, the people that have been there for us, the people who taught us even the slightest things, right? And say thank you to them, because in some way and somehow they impacted our lives, they impacted our thinking, and so on and so forth, right? Today, you are going to think about the magical people who have impacted your life. Find a quiet place alone sometime during the day today, sit down and think of 3 extraordinary people who have made a difference in your life. Once you have your 3 people, work with one person at a time and talk out loud to each person as though they were present, telling him or her the reason why you are grateful for them and how they affected the course of your life. Make sure you do this magical practice with all 3 people in the one session, because it will take your feeling of gratitude to a far deeper level. Obviously, the more you practice, the more you feel the gratitude, right? And so that is why she's telling us to do this session with all the 3 people that we are extremely grateful for. Make sure, okay, we've already read this. Here's an example of what you might say. Sarah, I want to thank you for the time that you encouraged me to follow my heart. So this is what I might say, right? I might think of my husband and say, Samuel, thank you for all the encouragement. Thank you for teaching me to not give up on myself. Thank you for teaching me to stop doubting myself. Thank you for always being a supporter. Thank you for always pushing me to my limits. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. Thank you for our kids. Thank you for being a great dad and all that. So this is what you should do. And then you move to the next person and you say, I don't know, my best friend and my twinnie, my brother, right? Couple, thank you for always being a supporter. Thank you for always being my cheerleader. Thank you for always encouraging me to do better. Thank you for always criticizing me in a lovable way and all that. So this is what you have to do, and then you move to the next person and then you thank them and you tell them why you are grateful and you are thankful for them, right? And now it says it's very important that you say the reason why you are grateful. And you can't say too much. Instead, the more you say and the more you feel, and the more amazing the results, you will see the magic explode into your life from doing this practice. Its numbers among the most powerful acts of gratitude you can ever perform. And trust me, this makes you feel so grateful, but it also makes you love the people more, right? Because that is when you realize, or when you are doing this practice, there are things that come into your mind that maybe you didn't even think about again. There are things that maybe you didn't even remember, right? But they come in because you are in your feelings, you are in your emotions, and so you realize how you appreciate these people. And it makes you, it pushes you also to go to them and tell them personally, oh, today I felt this way about you, and so I wanted you to know. And so this is an amazing practice to do. If you are not in a position to talk out loud, then you can write down your words to each person and address them as though you are writing a letter. I personally would even send the letters to them, honestly, because yeah, you are being grateful to them, but they must also know that you are grateful to them, right? That is how you also make their day. And so yeah, when you have completed this practice, you will feel a huge difference in the way that you feel. The evidence of gratitude's power working is always that first and foremost, it makes you happy. That is why I keep telling you that practicing gratitude makes you healthy, because you are happy, you are less stressed, you are not tensed, you sleep well, your days are better and all that, right? So you keep smiling. And so yeah, practicing gratitude has really changed my life. The secondary evidence of gratitude power is that you attract wonderful things. And as if all of that wasn't enough, the happiness you feel after practicing gratitude also attracts more wonderful things, which will make you even happier. That's the magic of life, and that's the magical power of gratitude. So this is today's um um gratitude practice that we must all do. And so remember to count your blessings, your 10 blessings. I count my 10 blessings as soon as I open my eyes every morning, and it makes me feel blessed. It makes me feel happier. It makes me feel grateful, and I start my days really well. And so you do the morning routine. You remember, so you practice you talk about your 10, you count your 10 blessings, and that also includes the morning routine, right? And remember to do this practice. Thank at least 3 important people in your life, and also in the evening, remember your magic rock. Have a lovely day. Stay safe, and remember to be grateful. Remember to be happy. Remember to stay healthy, and see you tomorrow with another practice. Bye bye.